नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमदे भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपा तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरो दीनदारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं हरिः ओम् सत्सत्।
Hare Krishna. So, first of all, thank you all for joining this very, very special session. So, very important festival, especially for Gaudiya Vaishnavas, and of course for every Sanatanis, Shri Krishna Janmastami. And how do we develop a mood, or what kind of a mood we should celebrate Shri Krishna Janmastami? Because any festival, unless we know what we are doing, why we are doing, it may not be like a ritual. So that's why we are very, very fortunate to have His Grace Gaura Gopinath Prabhu. He is so humble. So I asked for introduction. He says no, no. But of course, majority of us know him. Just to for others' benefit, Prabhuji is very, very senior, more than almost 30 years in the practice, serving, and he has got a very specialized services. Of course, one of the specialized services book distribution. Srila Prabhupada's books. And just to tell you, recently he has distributed 1,000 Bhagavad Gita. We are trying to distribute one book with so difficulty. And last during Bhagavatam Marathon, he has distributed more than I think 400 Prabhu. How many? Can you please correct me?
150 or 200 like that.
Okay, Bhagavatam, not Bhagavad Gita. So very inspiring personality. Plus, he has got very specialized in deity services, deity decorations, and any festival. We had seen him last Ratha Yatra, how nicely he has done, all the deity services. So we are so fortunate to have Prabhuji. And Prabhuji is asking, is everybody understands English? If anybody doesn't understand English, maybe he'll talk in between Kannada also. If everybody is comfortable with English, he'll continue. Anybody wants Kannada? Maybe I know Vidya Prabhu Mataji. Okay, it's okay. La? Okay, so we'll over to you, Prabhu. Please enlighten us. Over to you.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. So I welcome all of you for this special Janmashtami session. I think people can go on mute if you are
Yeah.
not
His
talking.
background is where the sound is coming. Okay, I'll mute. Okay, sure. Go ahead.
So we have Archana Mataji, Asha Mataji, Mariappan, Gayatri Mataji, Hare Krishna, Kokila Mataji, Sri Rama. One
Hare
plus.
Krishna.
Can you one plus over it is? Can you rename it?
So that we have person attached to that.
Sridevi, Prema Priya Mataji, Hare Krishna, Priya Chauhan, Pushpa, Raghuramaya,
It's me, Kirtana, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Understood.
Savita, Shilpa, Srinivasu, Umashankar, Vidya Mataji, Yashoda Mataji. Hare Krishna, all of you. So today we will briefly see the importance of celebrating Janmastami. Why we should celebrate Janmastami. So, we are going to celebrate big way the Janmastami. The biggest festival in ISKCON is Janmastami. Now, many of you will be celebrating Shivaratri. Why do we celebrate Shivaratri? Does anyone know? Why do we celebrate Shivaratri? Or now Ganesha festival is coming. Why do we celebrate Ganesha? Why the country celebrates Ganesha?
Devotees can unmute. Yeah.
Our
Speak.
Sanatana Dharma says that we have to celebrate festivals of Ganesha, ante birthday of that Ganesha, and Krishna birthday we have to celebrate, and Rama's birthday we have to celebrate. Like that, whatever God's birthdays and other thing we celebrate.
Good. One reason, yes, definitely, it's a good point. Sanatana, our tradition, our fathers, mothers, our ancestors, they were all doing this. So we continue to do that. Another one is Sanatana Dharma, where we do that. Very good point. What else? There are many of them may not know Sanatana. What is Sanatana? Still they celebrate. Why do they celebrate?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Celebrating may be one way to unite also.
Unite with what?
Unite with other people, other devotees.
Okay. So except Sanatana, there is no motivation for the people to celebrate Shivaratri and Ganesha festival. Durga Puja, they celebrate in big way. Why do they celebrate all these festivals?
I think so. All the festivals and pujas, whatever they do, they ask for some kind of material benefits also.
Okay, very good. So people think that in general, if I worship Shiva, Parvati, I get material prosperity, Ganesha to give good knowledge, right? So they have subconsciously they know that by worshipping Shiva, Parvati, Ganesha, there will be some benefit will happen. Just by Sanatana, it's mentioned that not many fall in that category, right? And simply it's tradition. I'm following it. Many of them will, this generation, they may not follow. But some people are following. That's because they have this internal motivation. Oh, if I worship, Shiva will do good for me, Parvati will do good for me, Ganesha will do good for me. Right? That's a majority of the reason. Or they, it might be entertainment. Put Ganesha, put three movie songs, then they might, it's opportunity for them to show that, see, I'm celebrating, I'm a greatest devotee, I'm also pious, because they do so much impious activity, they want to sometimes show pious activity. It's like going to the Ayyappa Sabrimala, they do all the nonsense activity, but that 1 month they want to control, so they will show everyone, see, I'm so pure. At least they want to show the good side of it. So a person has both good side and bad side. So these are the occasions where they want to show that, see, I'm so dharmic, I'm keeping a house, inviting everybody, show them, see, I'm also a very pious person. Right? There are many motivations. Now coming to Janmastami, why do we celebrate Janmastami? Why we should celebrate Janmastami?
First of all, it is Hare Krishna Prabhuji Pranams. First of all, it is Lord Krishna's Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna's birthday. Second thing, Lord is giving us everything and He is providing us everything. Everything is going according to God's will. So this is the way to do Janmastami, to be grateful to Him. We celebrate His festival to be very thankful to Him.
So if Krishna is born, how did we be born? So God is never born, right? If Krishna is born, then how he would have created us?
His appearance day.
Huh?
Appearance day, Prabhuji.
Okay, what
He
is it?
has no birth and death, Prabhuji. Only thing, his pastimes shows us. So
Okay, so you can all repeat after me. Janma karma ch me divyam
Janma karma cha me divyam
evam
Yo
yo
Veda
vedi tatpataha
Tvaktya Deha Punarjanma Naiti
Mami
Mansati Arjuna.
Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, those people who know my Janma karma cha me divyam, my birth activities, if you know in real, then you will not live in this material, you will come back to my world. So, it is an opportunity, very, very rare opportunity to celebrate this. Why I'm telling you, um, I was asking this question. Krishna is never born, right? So why do we celebrate Janmastami? And there are various Vrindavans are there. One is Bhauma Vrindavan. What is Bhauma Vrindavan? When Krishna descended here in this material planet Earth in India, Vrindavan, which is closer to Delhi, that area is Vrindavan, he did Leela, right? Otherwise, he stays in Goloka Vrindavan, which is eternally residing in the Goloka planet. Now, there are very, very important aspects. Please understand this. Uh, there are certain Krishna conscious activity which we can do only in this material world, which you can't do it in spiritual world. Let's say, argument's sake, like all of us go back to Krishna Godhead, we can't celebrate Janmastami there. Why? Why we can't celebrate Janmastami in Goloka Vrindavan? Does anyone know?
Devotees can unmute. Krishna always there, never appeared there.
Yeah, one thing. Second thing is there is no time aspect of it. Yeah, morning, evening, those seasons will be there, but it's not exact, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday there. Time is not there. Time is only in material world. When Pradhana is created and when Srishti is created, the time factor activates this living entity as. Once we go back there, then there's no timing, right? Is Krishna's willing, Krishna's mood, everything changes, but there is no, it's eternal. There is no time. Because once the time factor starts, it is not eternal. Then, it will, after some time, it will vanish. So annihilation will happen. But in Goloka Vrindavan, there is no annihilation. There is no Monday to Tuesday. There is no January, February, August. So how do you celebrate? We know we have Mugurta, particular Mugurta Krishna is born, then we celebrate here. But we can't celebrate in Goloka Vrindavan. See, so fortunate. First things, Shastra says that we never should, what do you say? Uh, Never we should, what do you say? No, we should not, what do you say? If you don't celebrate Janmastami, that's the biggest offense. So, um, so let me see the positive first, then we can see the other part of it, right? Um, so this is Haribhakti Vilas. Many of the quotations are Haribhakti Vilas. So this is text 283 to 340. And can you somebody read this highlighted once?
Text 283 to text 340. Then go on to speak about the glories of the following Janmastami as collected from the various sastric sources. This section entices the reader with many material blessings. For example, Haribhakta Vilasa, text 283, 284, 289, 292 quotes from the Bhavishottara Purana regarding the benefits of observing this festival. By observing Sri Krishna Janmastami, one becomes free from the sinful reactions committed in 7 lives. One gets good children, good health, and great wealth. One will not have to fear enemies and will get sufficient rainfall and never have to suffer from drought. One will not have to fear natural calamities, hellish conditions, snakes, diseases, or the attacks of rogues and thieves. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So now let us see the faults of non-observance. If we don't follow Janmastami, what is that Shastra says? We saw when we follow, what is the benefit we get? What if we don't follow? Can somebody else read?
Yes, I think who unmuted. Mariappan Prabhu, want to read? Please go ahead.
Krishna,
Go ahead.
eating on Janmashtami is equivalent to eating the flesh of a vulture, a crow, a hawk, or a human being. If one eats on Janmashtami, they get the reaction of eating all the sins of these worlds. If one eats even a tiny bit on a Janmashtami, they will be tortured by the Yamadutas after death. Those who eat on Janmashtami take 100 generations of their ancestors and 100 generations of their offspring with them to hell. It is the duty of all devotees to celebrate Janmashtami even with a very small budget for the pleasure of the son of Devaki. One should not fail to celebrate Krishna's appearance day, otherwise one will be forced to reside in hell for a kalpa. Text 270, 272, 274 and 282. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. See, this I'm not scaring, but these are the Shastric evidences as to why one should definitely follow Janmastami. Number one, the first point is it is very rarest of rare. Even the people who are in the Goloka Vrindavan, they can't celebrate. We are so fortunate. That too, even 5,000 years ago, Krishna is born, and we can go and see this still places Vrindavan, and we are fortunate to celebrate Janmastami. There are other people who all the demigods they are waiting to celebrate. That can happen only here because Krishna is born here 5,000 years ago in this earthly planet. See the fortunate, we are so fortunate, number one. Number two, it is our prime duty. So Prabhupada insisted, he established ISKCON, right? So when he was registering the ISKCON name, he suggested is International Society for Krishna Consciousness. The lawyers in the US, they said, Prabhupada, you should, Swamiji, you should consider making it as International Society for God Consciousness so that everybody is included there. Prabhupada said, no, there are many people misdirected. It needs to be Krishna conscious. Krishna should be the prime. Because Krishna is telling, Agam Sarvasya Prabhu, Matta Sarvam Pravartade. Everything is created from him. Everything comes from me. He's the supreme. So our ultimate objective is that go back to Godhead. Illide nammane, sorry, illi bande sumane, allide nammane, illi bande sumane. So that way we have to go back to Godhead. So there is one thing we can, by celebrating Janmastami, definitely Krishna will be pleased. Then we can all go back to Godhead. So it's very, very important. Even little bit, whatever possible. One time Prabhupada was traveling in Jaladuta. That time it was happened to be Janmastami. And Prabhupada had also stroke, not well, but still he cooked and he did small talk in the over there in the boat. So Prabhupada celebrated Janmastami. Time, place, circumstances, whatever it is available, Prabhupada did celebrate Janmastami. So it is very important that we put all our effort, mind, intelligence, whatever resources we have, money, time, effort to make this a grand success. So this is the biggest festival in ISKCON. ISKCON we celebrate two biggest festival. One is Gopurnima, another one is Janmashtami. These are the two important festivals. Other festivals are there. It's important, but these are the two major festivals where we celebrate in a big way. So I request all of you to engage with Prashadishwar Prabhu, whatever possible, whatever time you can commit to, whatever things you can commit to, whatever you will be able to do. We should all come together and do celebrate in a big way this Janmashtami. And Krishna will reward because Krishna Today I'm going to narrate a story of Putana. Why I want to narrate this story is when I was praying Mangalacharan, I was telling, E Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta. E Krishna Karuna Sindhu. Krishna is the ocean of mercy. There is no one like Krishna who can reciprocate. Even we do little bit. We take one step, Krishna takes 10 steps towards us. We turn towards Krishna, following Janmastami, trying to do some menial service. Krishna will remember forever. Krishna remembers for life. He will never forget. Oh, on that day, this devotee has, Asha Mataji has done this, Uma Shankar Prabhu has done this, Yashoda Mataji has done this seva. Krishna will permanently write it. He will keep it. He will remember always. Krishna will never forget of whatever small things we going to do. So one thing is that. Second thing is that by Janmastami, what we do is we also go through wonderful Leela activities of Krishna. Janma, one is taking knowing Krishna how he is born. Second thing is the karma. Karma means activity. What activity he did? Because especially Vrindavan activities is very sweet. Krishna lived there for 8 years, closer to that in Vrindavan. Then he moved to Mathura. 10, 15 years he was there. After that, he went to Dwarka. Of course, everywhere he did pastimes, but the Vrindavan pastime is very, very, very sweet. So, what we're going to do is, in order to prepare ourselves in the mood, serve Krishna better, we will take some of the pastimes of this Krishna killing these demons. Then we can go ahead and understand. There are three aspects of, there are three benefits or aspect in hearing Krishna Katha. Yeah, all of you might know Krishna book, would have read Krishna Katha. How many of you don't know the Putana story? All of you know, right? Then why we should hear the Putana story? You know at least Putana, who is Putana, what she did. At high level, you may not know the details, but you know the story. So why
Yes.
would every time you have to hear this Putana story again and again?
Because she has shown, Krishna shows maximum mercy on her. His mother's place he has given.
Correct. So there are three aspects. One is entertainment. Krishna, like very amazing movie, thriller movie. Like the she comes with how Krishna is trying to kill her. There are so many demons come. Snake demon comes. There is Agasura, Bagasura. There are so many different types of demons comes, and it is amazing, thrilling. And many of the kids, anybody who plays at Krishna, that cartoon series, right? They will just keep watching again and again and again and again. All the kids were attracted so much. They know many a times they've seen, but still Little Krishna, if you put, many people keep watching again, 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 again. That's because it is one of the best entertainment, one of the best thriller. There is no other mundane movie equal to what Krishna does because it's so amazing. He doesn't use any weapons. He uses fingers, or he put his hand on his mouth of the Keshi demon. Putana just used his mouth to suck. Sakatashvara, he just put his toe on this wheel cart. It is broken. Otherwise, he will take his hand and swirl the, Dhenukasura, whatever it is. Krishna used just, there's nothing required for him. And he would just simply kill them. And so much wonderful to hear. There is one thing is entertainment. The second aspect is enrichment. By hearing, keep on hearing, what happens is our consciousness get purified. Because the purpose of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam is that our all the anarthas will go. By hearing Krishna, we are directly in touch with Krishna. There is no difference between Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. So we are hearing the Leela. Morning we chant Japa, Nama. Guna, we talk about Krishna's characters, Guna. Nama, Rupa. Then we see the beautiful form of Krishna. We'll so much devotees spend time in making dresses, decorating him. In Janmashtami, we'll make a beautiful dress for him, right? So Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. Leela means his activities. All are transcendental. You take anyone and we will be purified. You take holy name, you will be purified. Taking darshana of the Krishna, you will be purified. Talking about the qualities of Krishna, you will be purified. Talking about the Leelas of Krishna, will be purified. So number one is the entertainment part of it. There is nothing else equivalent to Krishna's Leela. Second is enrichment. It enriches. The third aspect is enlightenment. By keep on hearing, right, the acharyas, hearing from different devotees, then we do the enlightenment. We realize who is Krishna. Janma karma chame divyam yavam yo vedi tattvataha. In truth, how do I know Krishna in truth? That's by hearing with satsanga. Then Krishna will reveal, seeing your sincerity, Krishna will reveal himself, what is his activities. So the first E aspect is entertainment. The second E is triple E, right? Why we should hear Krishna Katha. Entertainment, enrichment, it enriches our life. The third is enlightenment. So the three E's are very important to why we should hear Krishna Katha. So should we all, are you all ready to hear Putana story?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Um, see, this, oh, I'm sharing my screen. Let me know if you're not able to see.
Not yet. Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, especially Chaitanya Sikshamrita, is written wonderfully. These demons, they represent some anarthas in our heart. So, Krishna resides in Goloka Vrindavan, right? So, and our heart is like a Vrindavan. We should bring Krishna into our heart. Wherever Krishna is there, that is called Vrindavan. Vrindavan is not a place alone, it's a state of the mind. If somebody is thinking 24 bar 7 about Krishna, Vrindavan, then they are in Vrindavan. Srila Prabhupada always lived in Vrindavan. Even though he went to America, he carried Vrindavan with him. In his heart, always thinking about Krishna, Vrindavan. So you always in the state of mind of Vrindavan. So as long as you are physically not there, but mentally you are there, then it means that it is equivalent to you staying in Vrindavan. So in our heart, when we bring Krishna to our heart, we meditate on Krishna in our heart, then our heart becomes Vrindavan. So Krishna resides in Vrindavan, nowhere else. We can, Vrindavan is not only the place, then we might ask question, how do I remember Krishna? How do I see Krishna? If he's only in Vrindavan, can I not see Krishna? Yes, you can see anywhere. Because Vrindavan is not just a place, it's the state of consciousness. If your consciousness about Vrindavan, then your heart is full of with Krishna, then that is Vrindavan. Now, the problem with our heart is that there are also, apart from Vrindavan, there are a lot of uh, anarthas are there. As long as the anarthas there, then Krishna will not reveal himself to us. These demons represents different anarthas in our heart. For example, the Putana, she represents. You are able to see the Putanas one?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So Putana represents a pseudo guru. Guru who is like, not straightforward. Pseudo means she's not a good, yeah, pseudo guru. So that's what she represents. And Trinavarta represents false argumentation or useless argumentation or having a lot of knowledge, material knowledge, but it's of no use to Krishna consciousness like that. So there are different demons. They, somebody represents a duplicity like that. So what happens is by hearing Krishna Katha regularly, especially this during Janmastami about Krishna's killing of these demons, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, right, in your mind, all these anarthas are there in our heart. These anarthas are there. So by hearing how Krishna has killed these demons, by hearing this pastime, what will happen? Our anarthas also will be killed by Krishna. So how many of you want to remove anarthas by Krishna? So are
Yes,
you
Prabhu.
ready to
Ready.
hear? Yes. So,
Puji.
yeah, so it is not just hearing the story. One entertainment. One is entertainment. Definitely, I will tell how Krishna is killed. Second thing is the enrichment part. I told you, right? How this enrichment is that how by hearing this pastime, our anarthas can be removed. By constantly enrichment, what happens is one day we will realize Krishna. That is enlightenment. So definitely we will cover all the three aspects. But this very important that this demons when we study, when we hear the pastime, understand that this anarthas I have. In my heart, there are many rooms are there, right? In a big house is there. Imagine there is a 100 rooms mansion. One corner Krishna is there, but there are other rooms occupied by these demons. Putana, Agasura, Bagasura, all this duplicity, enviness, false, not what is it, duplicity, all those things are there simultaneously, then Krishna will not appear. So Krishna has to kill those demons, then we have to make an effort, either Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. We need to take shelter of this Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. Then Krishna will be able to kill all these demons, right? So there is a wonderful story of Putana. There is a wonderful shloka in Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, second chapter, 23 shloka. Aho bhagiyam stanakalakotam jiggam sayapaya yadapi asadvi lepe gatim datre uchitam tatonyam kamva dayalo saranam rajema. Putana, one way she is connected to the Bhagavatam speaker Sukadeva Goswami. What happens is Sukadeva Goswami, uh, actually he was originally in Goloka Vrindavan. He is called Sukha parrot. He is actually Sukadeva Goswami is actually parrot, which Radharani used to have. So Radharani used to go and tell in Vrindavan, "Oh Sukha, please chant Krishna's name." So Sukadeva Goswami always used to chant Krishna's name as a parrot. Radharani would keep as a pet, and she would always go, "Hey Sukha, tell Krishna's name," and he would chant Krishna, Krishna like that. One day, Radharani is talking so much about Krishna, but I never seen Krishna because the parrot is always with Radharani. I want to go and see Krishna one day. He decided to go. Then he realizes that Sukadeva Goswami, oh, it is Radharani is my master. Why should I see Krishna? So he comes back, but he never met Krishna, right? So Krishna is the parrot Sukadeva Goswami, always hearing from Radharani, and he is always with Radharani, but he never seen Krishna. And what happens is then the pastimes, the earthly planet pastimes are over. Krishna and Radha Krishnas are going back. Then Sukadeva Goswami, as a parrot, Sukha, he went to Radharani. Radharani, please tell me, what do I do? You're all going back, and what do I do in this material world? Then Radharani said, wherever there is a Bhagavatam happening, you go and listen. Wherever Krishna Katha is happening, you go and listen. You don't come now, but you have some lot of activities to do, but you don't come with us to Goloka Vrindavan. You stay here, and here Katha, wherever Krishna Katha is happening, you go there. Now, right now we are speaking. We are not able to see who is sitting in front of us, right? One time, Srila Prabhupada was giving a big lecture in UK. So the devotees distributed pamphlets, like how we are arranged for Janmastami, big pandal program they arranged for Prabhupada. It was a big hall. They were expecting thousands of people to turn around. Unfortunately, there are hardly 4 or 5 people only were there. Everybody is disappointed. Some devotees even thought, oh, it is why should I bother Prabhupada? Prabhupada, we can cancel it. Not many people, it's just 4 people. And now if you want, you can do short key, we will do Kirtan, you can do short speech or something like that. So they were contemplating like that. But Prabhupada went and he gave a roaring lecture. And people were surprised as if there is thousands of people sitting in front of him. Prabhupada gave some, extraordinary class, imagining there are thousands of people. And the devotees were surprised. Generally you are dismotivated, right? If you are expecting some numbers to come and there is less people, the speaker would, okay, they will just go. But Prabhupada was speaking heavily. Then devotees went and asked Prabhupada, why, what happened? There are less people, but we see that as if thousands of people there, you've been so enthusiastically preaching. Then Prabhupada said, don't you know, can't you see Narada Rishi? So, Narada Rishi, I saw, he said Prabhupada. So, whenever there is a katha happening, Rama katha happening, there is a Hanumanta is there always. When with Bhagavatam is happening, Sukadeva Goswami is there, Narada Rishi is there, Vyasadeva is there. Everybody is hearing this Bhagavatam. And Lord Shiva is eager to hear. Wherever there is a Bhagavatam, Lord Shiva would run and go and hear this Bhagavatam. Right? So, this is a wonderful katha, right? So, that's a service for you. You go and hear Sukadeva Goswami, he told. So Sukadeva Goswami was there, and what happened is when Shiva was telling to Parvati, Srimad Bhagavatam narrating, and he was sitting on top of the tree as a parrot. And Shiva is so absorbed, closed his eyes, he was narrating the pastimes, and Parvati used to, listen. After some time, she didn't respond. But Sukadev Goswami started responding, so that he doesn't want to break Shiva's narration of Bhagavatam. And Parvati slept off. And this Sukadeva Goswami hearing from the tree. And after some time, Shiva saw Parvati was sleeping. Then he was thinking, who is telling who? Then he saw that parrot was there. He was so angry. He said, I want to kill you. He was chasing. The parrot ran and came to where Vyasadeva was there, Badrinath. And he went inside the womb of the Vyasadev's wife. He also was narrating pastimes of Krishna. By the time she was yarning, and through the open mouth, he went inside. Then he was, see, generally the babies take birth within 9 months, 10 months. But here, he was there in the womb for 16 years. He's not coming out. Vyasadeva got really problem. Vyasadeva said, how long you will stay? 16 years. It's too much for my wife to suffer. Please come out. Sukadeva Goswami said, no, no, I don't come out because as soon as I come out, I'll be attacked by Maya. If you give benediction that I will not be attacked by Maya, then I'll come out. He said, yes, I will give blessing. But he said, no, no, your blessings are not value for me. The Sakshat Krishna Paramatma has to come and bless me. Then Vyasadeva goes to Dwaraka, brings Krishna. This is the picture what you see. Krishna is talking to Vyasadeva's wife, telling Sukadeva Goswami, please come out. I will ensure that you will not be attacked by Maya. As soon as he is born, what happens is Sukadeva Goswami not even seen his father mother. When he born, he was born up as a 16-year-old boy. Don't ask me how is that possible. And he was 16-year boy. He just left ashram and he went to the forest. And this important of Potana that even transferred Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami was a Mayavadi philosophy, or I would say more of an impersonalist. He is not that much attracted to personal feature of the Lord, but he was impersonal aspect of it. He was meditating, he was roaming around as a madman, things like that. So Vyasadeva was had a concern. My son is born. As soon as he born, he left. Within next second, he left to the forest. But I want give this Srimad Bhagavatam to him. I want to teach him. So where do I find my son? So he sends his disciples, two of the disciples, as a woodcutter, go to the forest and sing these two shlokas. One of the shlokas is this Aho Bhagiyam. So as soon as Sukadeva Goswami hears this shloka, he was so much realized, oh, Krishna is a personal form and he has given so much mercy to Putana. Putana she came to kill Aho Bhagiyam Sanakala Kutam. She came with a poison. Bhaki means the Putana, which Sanakala means the poison. And Lepe Gadim Datre Muchitam. Krishna gave the mother's position. Wow. What a merciful Krishna. So he was so surprised. Then he said, who wrote this shloka? Then he said, your father only. Please come to ashram, then learn Srimad Bhagavatam. That's where Sukadeva Goswami goes back again to his father, learns Srimad Bhagavatam. Then then he goes to Sukratal. Then that's where he speaks Bhagavatam to Parshit Maharaj. Then after that, there is Sutta Goswami who was listening that conversation. He goes to Naimisharanya. Later, then to Saunakada Rishis. That's where he speaks again Bhagavatam. So that's how this Bhagavatam is how Sukadeva Goswami learned. He was so attracted. Why I was telling this, Putana is one of the shloka story by which Sukadeva Goswami transferred into personal aspect. So we are also can learn a lot of things from this. Um, so. Um, So what happens is this Putana story. Before that, what happens is Nanda Maharaj, Krishna is born. He doesn't want to tell publicly to everyone that because Kamsa started searching where is Krishna's born. He got the message that Krishna is born somewhere. He's sending everywhere all the people to kill. So Nanda Maharaj want to be good with Kamsa. So he went to Mathura to pay taxes and also secretly want to meet Vasudev because Vasudev and Nanda Maharaj they are friends. When they were talking to Nanda Maharaj, Vasudev told, please be careful with your son. There will be a lot of demons will be coming and you will have a problem. So when Krishna is born, he was not in Vrindavan. Initially, he was in Gokul. So in Vrindavan, there are different pastime places. So Krishna stayed for some time in Gokul. Then he moved to Chatikara, Nandagaon, then, Vrindavan. So there are different places Krishnas keep on moving because Nanda Maharaj forced to move because there are so many demands started coming to Gokul. Then he shifted from there to somewhere else. So then he realized, oh, there will be some problems. He immediately started rushing back to Vrindavan. So meanwhile, what is happening is this Putana, right? He was so beautiful. The Acharyas, if you read Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, they started explaining two shlokas description of how beautiful Putana is. Now, my first question is, she is a witch, she is a demon. But why the acharyas spend 2-3 pages, 2-3 shlokas dedicated instead of glorifying Krishna? They're glorifying Putana, their description of how the hip looks like, how she was beautiful, how she looked like an angel, how did she, how she her lips was there, limbs was there. They're describing the entire parts of the body. Why do you think the acharyas explain the beauty of the witch? Is there is any necessary?
Because she has to go inside the Nanda Maharaj's palace. Nobody will,
But
if
in
she goes.
Bhagavatam, no, that's there. But in Bhagavatam, Acharya can say she was beautiful. One line you can stop it because she's a witch demon. You don't need to describe. Rather, you can describe more on the pastimes of Krishna, Krishna's qualities. But the Acharya spent 2-3 shlokas dedicated for Putana's beauty. How beautiful she was looking. The lesson what we can learn is that she is going to be Vaishnavi later. She may not be witch now, but as soon as anybody who comes in contacts with Krishna, what will happen? They'll become a devotee. If somebody may not be devotee in our family, but we offend, the future they become devotee, it becomes Vaishnava Prad. So every living entity, irrespective of whoever it is, we should avoid doing any offenses because we don't know. They later they become Vaishnava, then you have a problem. So that way, in future, she will become devotee. So describing Bhagavatam is all about describing the devotee. At this point, when the narration happens, she might be a witch, she might be a demoness, but as soon as Krishna touches by her, then she would become a pure devotee. So describing a devotee, that's important. So in case if I miss it, later it should not be a problem. So that's why. Second thing is that, Sukadev Goswami is going to explain the beauty of Yashoda Mai later part of time. He was thinking she also mother. Krishna gave us Putana also as like a mother. If I don't explain about glorify about mother Putana, then it is become a problem. So he started explaining to Parshit Maharaj. See, they was on the deathbed. They were going very in depth in detail talking about the beauty of Putana. And Parshit Maharaj was so eager to hear. He knows the entire story. But he's still asking, oh, what happened? Putana came. So she's going to kill Krishna. What happened? As if he doesn't know. He is the grandson of Arjuna and you were grand-grandson of Arjuna, then he would know entire story. He knew that entire pastime it happened, right? Because he's the part of Krishna's family, right? But still he's acting so eager. So similarly, what we can learn is that we also need to eagerly spend our time enthusiastically, to participate in these Janmastami festivals here attentively, so that our three E's are fulfilled. One is entertaining, enrichment, our anathas goes, and third is the enlightenment we get it. So the important aspect of this what Putana, I will talk about few minutes, then I'll open up for more discussion and contemplation rather than going in detail, because this various pastimes cannot be covered in 3 sessions or 4 sessions. We will see whatever we can complete it, but we'll do more of lot of uh, uh, more of what is a reflection on this. So the important aspect in what we can practically apply from Putana's life is that when Putana came, external she was so beautiful. She is the Lakshmi who has come. She is Devata who has come. So mother did not suspect and she allowed them go inside. We also will have 3 phases in our life. One is the public phase, another one is the private phase, the third one is the secret phase. Our public face is what? I'm a so and so husband, wife, engineer, accountant, doctor. I'm a father, and the office, in particular office I work. I'm a such and a wife, wife of somebody. So that's our public face. So that's how the people will see what activities we do, and many people will know what we do. The second is the private aspect. That's only within your family will know, or some close people will know. There will be another aspect. There might be devotee, wonderful devotee Vaishnava who goes outside, wear tilak in the public. You see, oh, amazing devotee. You're wondering what kind of a devotee is he? Externally he might be acting, but when it comes to privately to home, the same sincerity one may not will not follow. Most of the time we some leniency, but externally when the devotees are there we behave like a devotee, but as soon as the devotee association is not there, then we are into our material own thing, WhatsApp, Facebook, whatever it is, right? Because our private life is different than the public. So this is called duplicity. Pseudo guru means she was acting like a as if staying as a very sadhvi, but she's not the person. So in our life, when this duplicity is there, publicly we do something, externally I've been known by something, but when I come to private life, my personal life, I don't follow it, then it is a big problem. The third one is secret, which even your wife or spouse may not know. Something you might privately might doing it. So we have different spaces in our life. Whenever there is the gap reduces and becomes one phase, whether I'm public life or private life, when nobody is there, what is my Krishna conscious activity? When everybody was there, of course, it is very easy to practice Krishna conscious when everybody was there. When everybody was not there, I'm alone. Am I still the same person who is doing the same set of activities, same enthusiasm, with the same eagerness? I'm chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When nobody sees at home, when you're coming together, maybe Sunday or Saturday, I don't know what our program Prabhu does, then you enthusiastically participate and sing and bhajan. But when you go home, the same enthusiasm on which am I doing it or not? When that duplicity reduces, then Krishna will remove this witch Putana in from our heart. Then we can go one step closer to Krishna. So with this, I would stop here, and I want you to reflect for a few more minutes. What is that we have learned today? Was it useful? This pattern is okay. You want to continue like this, or there is any expectation or any corrections you want to ask? Please free to unmute, and please at least tell one thing which you have learned today, which was useful.
Hare Krishna devotees, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Yes, Prabhuji.
would you please tell me why we have to celebrate Krishna Janmastami first? I read. Please repeat, Prabhuji. What is the purpose of Krishna Janmastami celebration?
See, this is the most pleasing. Some certain things are we follow in bhakti, nectar of devotion. So there are 64 angas of bhakti. So the bhakti is only with the ultimate goal is we want to do bhakti. Bhakti Prabhu, I'm chanting every day. Why should I Janmastami? If I don't celebrate Janmashtami, what will happen? But I'll do other things, following Ekadasi, chanting, coming Sunday program, I doing it. But Janmashtami, I do not celebrate. So there are various angas of bhakti. One of the angas of bhakti is that celebrating Janmashtami is one of the angas of bhakti. That's why we saw in the Hari Bhakti Vilas, the Shastra says that why one should be celebrating Janmashtami. First thing is that the seven committed sins for the seven lives, the previous life, everything will be become vanished just by observing Janmashtami. And also there are a lot of material benefits. The acharya is giving that you will get good health, and but main thing is that by remembering Krishna on the Janmashtami, right, special day, right? So what happens is Krishna is more merciful. He's already merciful. That's why we are seeing Putana. Krishna was thinking, this Putana has come to kill me. My name is Karuna Sindhu. Let me show my mercy, unlimited mercy. He thought, you kill me, I'll see how good do I'll do. She was thinking how bad I can do for Krishna. Krishna was thinking how I do most good for her. And he gave a mother's position. Somebody is trying to kill, attack, anything, but Krishna is seeing the opposite way. He's thinking, how do I mercifully deliver her? So that way Krishna is so merciful. On Janmashtami day, Krishna is so merciful. So on the special tithis, by following it, what happens is Krishna is pleased and he would bestow more mercy for us to progress in the bhakti. So, if you want to progress in the bhakti, there are 9 stages are there, like sadhu shanga, anartha kriya, bhajana nivritti, right? Uh, Sanartha nivritti, bhajana kriya, then shakti, ruchi, asakti, ruchi, then bhava, prema stage we go. So, in order to go to the prema stage, right, we need Krishna's help, blessings. The following Janmastami, it will help come closer to Krishna. As we come closer to Krishna, then our bhakti will improve.
Why I asked Prabhuji here, material benefits not necessary. We should not ask Prabhuji. Raga stage, bhakti promotion, it is okay, Prabhuji. Here it is said for material benefits also. Material benefits should, for that purpose, we should not celebrate.
Correct, but Acharya is telling it's anyhow it's a side. When you buy one get one free is there. No, if you're going shop, you're telling there is offer running. Buy one get
Even
two or
Dhruva,
something. You say no, I want only one. But say sir, anyhow you take it or not, it is freely available. What you will do? You'll throw and come. You're buying some product. The shop says sir, you bought it along with this. There is something is free. You don't need to pay extra, but it is free. If you want to take it or not, it's up to you. What you will do? You will take it, no. Similarly, bhakti is main. But by doing Janmastami, the Acharya is telling other things also will get. You will get good wealth, or children, all those things. It's side. It will anyhow will get free. We are not doing because of that. It is for the people who are less intelligent. Sometimes they are not understanding the bhakti. So they read this statement, then they'll say, okay, I want good son, let me also do Janmastami. Nothing wrong. Because Krishna says, Akama sarva kamava mokshar kama utarati. You have either desire or not desire, but you worship me only. You have desire, no problem. Still worship me only. Slowly you will remove the gradual anarthas and you will come closer to me. Then you pure bhakti is what you will do. There are many categories of people. When you start with the children, you need to start with ABCD, right? You can't teach him engineering, thinking that in LKG itself I'll teach engineering so that when he goes engineering it will be easy. The kid will not understand. There are a lot of people who will not understand the bhakti. We are fortunate, we understand, we directly do bhakti for Krishna, then we pleasing for pure bhakti, we do Janmastami. But there are other people who are not understood, they are still in LKG. You have to teach ABCD. Oh, good wealth will come. Is it? Then they'll come. Then they'll say you chant one round, then they'll start chanting. Then they realize finally they come to a stage where they become pure bhakta. So that way, there are a lot of people. So the shastras are not meant for only pure devotees. It's meant for the all the ways of walks of life. So there are different people, different categories are there. So it will address everybody. Hare Krishna.
Maybe we can stop the sharing, bro, so that your screen is fully visible. Okay. And anybody else want to ask anything, share
Anything learned you today?
Yeah, please.
And also there are Janmashtami, I told, one of the activity which you can't do it in Goloka Vrindavan. There are many other activities which you can't do in Goloka Vrindavan. So for example, doing book distribution, celebrating Janmashtami,
Preaching.
preaching, because whom will you preach in Goloka Vrindavan? They're all everybody's devotee. So all this can be done only here. So it is our fortunate that we should not miss even one single Janmashtami. And Krishna will be pleased. He will return multiple fold. There is one person went to Krishna. So he was asking, I have this problem, that problem. Why don't you give me that? Give me 10,000 rupees and things like that. But Krishna showed them, see, I wanted to give much more. You are asking less. So we don't need to ask anything. Krishna is giving more. So Janmashtami is the place where Krishna will be pleased because he came here to Bhoma Vrindavan to enjoy this pastime, fighting because there is no demon. You see, the other thing is that this demons, Putana, and all, it's not there in Goloka Vrindavan. He's not killing anyone because everybody is devotee. Whom he will kill? So that will happen only in Bhoma Vrindavan. So hearing this pastime, it is only for us. Krishna did this activity so that we can attract it to him and hear this pastime. When you go to Goloka Vrindavan, there is no Putana, there is no demons are there. So Krishna never kills anyone in Goloka Vrindavan. See how fortunate we are to hear this pastime. How fortunate we are to hear this message, celebrate Janmashtami. and get benefit and easily go back to Godhead.
Yes. Anyone else? Please unmute.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. 3 benefits of celebrating and knowing Krishna Leelas. One is entertainment, then enrichment and enlightenment. This is possible.
Yes. Very
That's
nice.
my takeaway.
Yeah, that's a summary of why we want to discuss the Katha.
Shilpa Mataji, unmute.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. ಸೊ
Yes.
ನಂಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಸೆಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೋಲೋಕ ಬೃಂದಾವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಈವನ್ ಗೋಲೋಕ ಬೃಂದಾವನದಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಟೈಮು ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸೀಸನ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರನೇ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇರೋದು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವ್ ಎಲ್ರು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪೂತನ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ನ ಕಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು. ಆದ್ರೂನು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕರುಣಾನಿಧಿ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬಂದಿರೋ ಪೂತನೇನೆ ಅವರು ವೈಷ್ಣವ ಆಗಿ ಬದಲಾಯಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಕೆಟ್ಟತನ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವ್ ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ಕಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಆತರ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯುಸಿ ಆಗಿದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದ ಸಮಯವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕಥಾ ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸೇವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೂನು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಡಿಸೈರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿನಲ್ಲೂ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಅದು ಈ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನಾವು ತೊಡಗಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಸೇವೆನೇ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ನಾನು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಾನು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಾನು ಯಾರೋ ಇದಾರೆ ನಾನು ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ ಡಿವೋಟಿ ಜೊತೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾನು ಭಕ್ತಿ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಯಾರು ಇದ್ರನು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರನು ನನ್ನ ಜಪ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸನ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಮಾತಾಜಿ. ಸೊ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ 15 ರಜಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ನೀವು ಯಾರು ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ರಜೆ ತೊಗೊತಿರೋ ಇವಾಗಲೇ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೌ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್, ಹೌ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ಭಕ್ತರ ನಾವು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭಾಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ. ಒಂದು ಎರಡನೇದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಗುನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಅವನು ಭಕ್ತರಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭಾಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೃಷ್ಣ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಕೊಡೋದೇನೋ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಮಾಡೋದು. ನಾವು ಆ ಫೆಸ್ಟಿವಲ್ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಕರ್ಷಣೆ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೋ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ಡ್. ಡಬಲ್ ಬೋನಸ್ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇವಾಗಲೇ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ರಜೆ ಹಾಕೋರು ರಜಾ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಕೀಪ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲೆಂಡರ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಫಾರ್ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿ. ಬಂದು ಭಕ್ತರಿಸೋದೆ, ಪ್ರಸಾದ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಜಪ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಕೀರ್ತನ ಕೇಳಿ, ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಇದು ಜಪ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ auspicious and very very special day, because Krishna is so pleased on that day. He would bestow so much benediction and he will remember forever. Lord Jagannath, when you pull the Ratha Yatra, even once, he will remember at your time, he will come and remind you. You might forget, but Krishna will say, hey, remind you, I'm reminding you that you pulled the Rath. And Jagannath always remembers. So Krishna is Jagannath. So you would remember even small thing you did on Janmastami, and he will give multifold. He will return in multifold. Thank you, Mataj.
Hare Krishna. Anyone else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Oh, yes, please.
We should get connected to Krishna during Janmastami. So the thing is that during the association with the devotees, we may act like one thing. When we are at home or outside of the devotees, we should be the same thing, kind of behavior and everything we should develop, Prabhuji. That I think I have understood, Prabhuji.
Very good. Very wonderful point, Prabhu. Nice.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Murali Prabhu, go ahead.
I like to celebrate at home, Prabhu. Same thing. Thank you, Prabhu.
Very nice. Definitely you should do. Also, whenever there is when we celebrate at a particular place or Kalyamandap, you can also join. After some time, you spending some time in the temple house celebration, you can come to the center and also you can help. Because what happens is in the house, only family members become Krishna consciousness. In the center, when we do it, there are so many people becomes devotees. So you
Yes.
should, both are important, but you need to spend some time in the Chaul tree also, where we celebrate Janmastami.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Or you
And
can celebrate on Saturday. Friday you can celebrate here. For devotees, it is on Saturday. So that way, you have opportunities to celebrate two places, two times. So one day you can celebrate in your house, another day you can come serve here.
Saturday we are all going to temple, so fasting and temple celebration will be there.
So you can celebrate on the house on Saturday, and Friday you can spend complete time with the devotees.
Okay. Prabhuji, can I ask one question?
Yes.
Because we are all working, of course, majority of grastas working, some are senior citizen, but majority are working and a lot of stress. And we know how the corporate work, you are also part of it. So time is a real constraint. How can we, engage? Because even though we want to do it, but because of the nature of work, we are not able to do it. So what can we do?
So if you understand, we are not this soul. There is two ways to understand. One is the soul is there in the body. In the body, there is a soul, right? So we are predominantly a soul, spiritual soul. Our main activity is that doing bhakti. So where is the question of time comes if you understand that my primary duty is that to do these things only. Other things will happen automatically. If you don't do it, also it will happen. Do you think tomorrow if you don't work, your family will be suffering? Somebody will take care. Something Krishna will take care. If we think that I'm the only managing it, what happens after you die? Who things are moving, right? It's not the people stopping comes. There are many people think that without me nothing will happen. It doesn't work like that. So things will happen based on their karma, whatever is written. So Putana was killed on the sixth day. Krishna was born, and sixth day Brahma comes. Every child when he's born, he comes with sasti. Sixth day he write anavara. What will happen? You can't change, I can't change. So whether you work or not, things will move on. So similarly, we are identify ourselves with the soul rather than we are thinking I am this body, in this body soul is there. That is a wrong concept. Or it is a right one way, but that is the not highest understanding. Within the body there is a soul. No. I am the soul in this body. Then when what happens is that what is the primary activity of the soul that you do first? Chanting, doing everything. Other things, if time permits, I'll let me do other things. Otherwise, they are not bothered. Krishna will maintain your return. If it is return, you are going to get 1 lakh, you will get 1 lakh. Whether you're working or not, you will get it. But you putting so much effort, if you're not supposed to get it, you will not get it. First thing. Second thing is when you do the primary duty of this one, other material things automatically taken care because Krishna manages the time. Sometimes we will be wondering. Sometimes we know that we will be seeing the clock. It will not move. Only we'll be waiting for the bus. Why it is taking so long? It feels like so long. It is maybe 5 minutes. But some other places we see, oh, time has just passed by. Today we came at 7:50. Now it's already 8:30. Right? The time has passed. We don't know. We didn't realize it so fast. So Krishna can make time fast, slow. We may not. If we are not finding time for Krishna, then he will not force. But you find time for Krishna, Krishna will make time for the material things easily. He will do it. Other thing is that I'm not telling because of that you should reject everything and do. For example, I'm taking a bath. So what the devotees does, as soon as they get up in the morning, when they're brushing it, they play Prabhupada tape. So every day I'm supposed to hear Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita from Prabhupada. People will not find time. So you find time when you take bath, you put it in loudspeaker, take bath. By the time 10 minutes, 15 minutes Prabhupada lecture you hear, then you start chanting in the morning. Second thing is going early to bed. It's definitely you'll find a lot of time in the morning. See, now you do one activity in the morning, right? That is equivalent to do like 1 hour if you are doing certain activity in the morning. That is equivalent to 10 hours doing in the evening. Certain activity you're trying to study, it will not go into your head. But morning, it will go quickly. So whatever you do in the morning, it multiply by 10 times effectiveness. A lot of thinking, business people, planning, everything, they do it in the early morning. So if you're early morning, you'll be able to do, you find so much time. You think that why time is not moving. But the evening, no, 5-10 minutes, oh, time is moving, then nothing will work. So it is the timing in which where you want to do your activity, then you effectively can do, you can save a lot of time. And like, while eating, you can hear lectures. You don't need to spend separate time, right? So you can, somebody's working in the office, but they're allowed to do, you hear what is there. Like that, you need to find parallelly what is that. While driving, can I hear something? You're driving for 2 hours. I drive to office for 2-3 hours. So I'll hear. So hearing is taken care. I don't need to dedicate some time dedicated during that. Anyhow, while driving, what else to do? The traffic jam, nothing can be changed. So I'm happy. I'll be more happy. So I'll be hearing more lectures. I'm happy to go to this. Other material people think that, oh, it is traffic jam. What do I do 3 hours? It is nightmare. They crib about it. But devotees, they're so happy. At least 2-3 lectures I can hear today, right? So you while cooking, you can hear something. Dedicate time for chanting. Rest of things you can do while doing, while cooking, or while driving, while working, what are possible, try to hear. Shravanam Kirtanam is important. Chanting 16 rounds, hearing Bhagavatam is the core principles of our bhakti. If that we can do, then apart from that satsanga, kirtan, bhajan, coming to these classes, doing seva, that's all there. But every day, what is that? Why we are not finding time? You can easily find time. One thing is you get up in the morning, go to bed early. Other thing is that when you sleep in the night, for example, if you're sleeping at 9, you sleep 9 to 12, right in the night, midnight. That is equivalent to sleeping off 12 hours in the daytime or later part of the day. The body, scientifically proven, I'm not just telling you, go on Google it, ask any doctors. Anybody who sleeps at 9 till 9 to 12, that is the where very intense sleep you get. After that, you dream it, or you will be subconsciously active, mind will be active. When you go to bed at 12, even though you sleep for 10-12 hours, you still feel lazy. When you get up, you are too tired, body is paining. But when you go to bed at 9, even though you get up at 2 o'clock, you feel very energetic, very active. That's because the body, that's the time. So the Acharyas, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Prabhupada, if you see the life pattern, they all go to bed by 9:30, 10. Then they get up at 2, then start writing. In the early morning, they write a lot of things and bhajans. Then they go to office. So you change slight changes, then the effectiveness of the same work what you do 10 hours, the same effectiveness, 8 hours minimum you should sleep. If you want to sleep after 12 hours, even though 8 hours, that the body doesn't get the nourishment, that doesn't get the proper sleep. So you have to do right things at the right time. Automatically, all the time will be adjusted. If you do right time at the sleep, you get up early and you see, tell me tomorrow, Prabhu, I had so much time. I don't know what to do. I had so much free time you had. That's what, when you get up early, that's what you feel. But when you do it, everything in the evening, you feel, oh, there is no time, no time, no time. So better right things at the right time you do, then you find more time. And Krishna will pray to Krishna. Krishna will change the time. Even though material world, we think that clock is running, how we can change? It will change. You will make an adjustment that you will be able to find time. So we are not, the body is not, so we are not, what is it? In this body, we are not this body, in this body, soul is not there. We are the soul, our vehicle is this body. So what is the priority for the soul? Krishna is the priority. Where comes the question of time? That is your primary duty.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji. This class is very much enlightening. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Especially time management.
Yeah, you try to small adjustment, automatically you find so much time. Prabhu, you can call me, tell me, Prabhu, I have so much time, what else I can do? Simply go to bed at 10, 9:30. Get up early, then you'll find a lot of time. You try to do activities, change your clock. Body gets sufficient rest. Morning brain is very active, you can do a lot of things. Sadhana especially, everything you can do quickly. And after that, you're free to do whatever you material things, give whatever time you want to give, no problem. And parallelly, you can hear lectures, driving, cooking, whatever it is. It's easily manageable. Krishna gives the intelligence. Will, there is a will, there is a way.
When we celebrate, Rasa is enhanced, Prabhu. Correct, Prabhu?
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Small
Yes.
person. Thank you, Prabhu.
Well, sir. Yeah. Prem Priya wanted to say.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for the wonderful class explaining the mood and how we have to celebrate. As many devotees shared their this thing. What I liked about is like how through Putana story you said like like how we should respect each and every devotee, like everybody
Future
we have
devotee.
to respect.
Every living entity. What happens is,
Every living
sometimes
entity
we
we
think
should
that
respect.
devotee will respect only devotees, non-devotees, it's okay. Everybody should be treated good. Thank you, Maharaj. Of course, we are double careful with the devotees, but does not mean that we can neglect materialist people. If they become, see, if you see Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he will say, I am paying obeisances to the future whoever is going to become devotees. So the Acharya's mood is completely different. They are paying obeisances to the devotees who will become in future. So a lot of things we can learn from this Acharyas. Yes, thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Anyone else? Okay, if no, so this is not the end of it. We'll have 2 more sessions, 2 more Fridays before Janmastami. Prabhuji is going to cover more topics in that. Please, keep yourself free, and also please invite other devotees also, so that before Janmastami we are ready, fully equipped, with all the essence of it. So thank you for joining. Before I close, I'd like to say that tomorrow morning 11 to 1 we are planning to flyer distribution in the main road, and also evening Nagar Sankirtan, maybe around 5:30. So requesting all devotees to please join. Hare Krishna. So before and thank you all for taking a valuable time. And special thanks to His Grace Gaura Gopinatha Prabhu taking over very, very busy schedule. As he rightly said, for him, time is like elastic. We don't
Today
know.
is our Jagannath anniversary. I can show my altar.
Wow, please,
So I was
please.
a little busy. Actually, I didn't prepare today. I just whatever I spoke out of my mind. I didn't have time because I was a little busy in doing it. I'll just show the darshan.
Please.
And we can.
And Prashad?
Prashad, yes. How do I do that?
Camera you have to show. You have to turn your camera only.
Camera.
Your mobile or laptop?
Laptop.
You turn your laptop and show.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ತಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ 3 ಆಲ್ಟರ್ಗೂ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ
Close Prabhuji. Close Prabhu.
Jagannath Baldev Subramanya ki jai. Wonderful.
Today is their anniversary.
Wow.
But,
Singhadev Bhagavan ki jai.
Very beautiful.
Nice. And if you are good fortunate, they will come to Janmastami day. We'll have a wonderful opportunity to serve them also. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much.
So we'll end here. So before ending, let's chant once for spiritual advancement of His Grace Gaura Gopinatha Prabhu and for his valuable time. Let's loudly chant once. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare. So tomorrow, 11 o'clock, let's meet for, on the shop side, and evening Nagar Sankirtan. Please come. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam. I'll end the call now.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.